full time and, you know, stuff like that. Invest in myself and my equipment and invest in my skills and stuff like that. I am a licensed cosmetologist, so I am certified to do makeup professionally, and I do freelance. But did I get makeup on my shirt? Okay. Sorry if I keep looking over here. I just, for the face part, I'm gonna go just right here. But right now I'm just stuck in this rut where I really want to move out. I'm 22. I'll be 23 soon, and I live with my mom right now, and she's not putting me out, but it's time for me to go. I just want to do my own thing. I'm a really quiet person, and I'm not gonna say she's not, because I'm usually at work or filming videos or out with my friends. I frequently am out with my friends. Just, you know, doing young people thing, going to happy hour after work, you know, stuff like that. A couple of most of my friends have relocated back home, or all together, or, you know, we're on summer break and stuff like that. So that's, you know, what I've been doing. I've been kicking it with them and hanging out and chopping it up and, you know, doing hood rat stuff with my friends. And one of them has their own place, and then everyone else really kind of lives with their parents. And where I live isn't really an expensive place to live. Like where I live in the South, not the dirty South, but the South. And you can make something shake if you really want to live with just by yourself. One of my close friends, she has lived alone before, but then she you know, went back home with her parents to regroup and figure out what she really wanted to do. And you know, her parents passed away, so she had to get her own place again. And you know, I asked her, I'm like, you know, how do you feel about, you know, having your own place and stuff like that, even with the struggles that come with it? She's like, you know, it's worth it. Like, I love having my own space and just doing my own thing. And that's kind of like what I'm on right now. Oh my God, am I recording? Okay, yeah. I just want to do my own thing. Like, I want to do things the way I want to do things. Like, I like to leave the Keurig out. My mama don't like that. But I'm like, if you use it every day, what's the problem with leaving it out? You know? And it's like, this is her house, so she has things the way she wants things. And I'm just like, okay, you know, that's cool. Basically, it's just like when certain things don't make sense to me, I'm like, you know, I get, not an attitude, but I definitely get, you know, a little bit frustrated, because I'm like, you know, it's like that's annoying. So, yeah, that's that. So that just, you know, proved to me that it's time for me to maybe not get my own spot. I really am considering a roommate, not considering I am going to have a roommate. When I do go, I have a rough idea of when and where, but, you know, I'm still working out those details and trying to work out a budget for myself to, you know, I have money saved because, believe it or not, as someone who does makeup, loves clothes, does fashion, I have a whole YouTube channel. I feel like I have to constantly buy stuff to review stuff. I don't spend a lot of money. Anything I buy is on sale unless it's makeup. And if like a new collection comes out and stuff like that, I don't buy the whole thing. I literally buy what I know I'm going to wear. You know what I mean? Like if it's a highlighter and it's a gold highlighter, I'm not going to buy another gold highlighter. And that's no shade, because everything's different. But, you know what I mean? It's like I buy what makes sense to me and what I can afford and what's going to, you know, calm what I need, you know, as far as somebody who loves makeup, loves doing makeup, loves playing in makeup, loves creating new looks and trying new things, you know. Money isn't rolling in like that for me to be just doing that, you know, and trying to save money and trying to be as responsible as possible. Because although, you know, grown folk, older people, you know, people probably like your parents' age, they will consider me, and maybe even you, if you're between like, I would say 18 and 25, still a child. Not only because you're their child, but because, you know, they know what it's like to be young and trying to navigate your way through life. And as a young female, I feel like it's harder. I have this pressure on myself to be doing more. Oh, I've never been one to compare myself to other people, but the like pressure that I have on myself as a young woman, you know, a young lady, I just feel like in my head, even though other people, older and wiser people, tell me I'm doing just fine, I'm doing great, keep going, they wish that they were doing what I was doing when I was there, when they were my age. Even though they say all these positive things to me, there's still something in my brain that's like, you know, you need to be doing more, you need to be doing better. And that's something that eats away at me constantly, because it's exhausting to feel like that about yourself. You know, I would never say to anyone else the things that I say to my own person. Like, it's ridiculous. And I'm just, you know, having this conversation to let y'all know, like, if you're doing that, like, don't do that. Like, I have to tell myself, you know, don't do that. Like, there's nothing wrong with what you're doing. Everyone in that age range that I called out earlier, about 18 to 25, you know, is doing exactly what you're doing. They're just trying to navigate their way through life. And it's okay to not know everything, you know, and to not be doing everything that you thought you would be doing. When people ask you, where do you see yourself in 5 years, when you were 16 and 18, and it's like, I'm nowhere near where I saw myself or what I hoped I would be doing. It's okay, because that's just life, you know what I'm saying? Know God, and when you know yourself, everything's gonna fall into place. But moving on. Figuring out what you want to do with your life professionally has to be the one thing that young people as a whole, I want to say millennials, but I don't really want to say that, but that's who we are. That has to be the hardest thing for us to do. And a lot of us across the board are stepping into entrepreneurship, which is currently what I'm pursuing. in entrepreneurship in many of different ways. Well, in May, I want it to be done in December. I have 4 more classes left, but they told me that, you know, both classes, all 4 classes weren't going to be available this semester. It's going to be 2 available this semester and 2 available in spring semester. And I could have almost died. Like I looked at the advisor like, are you kidding me? But that's out of my control. Like, I'm not even going to trip off that because it's not me. It wasn't like I did something. That's just the way that it happened, you know? And stuff like that. When unexpected stuff happens, you just got to keep going. You know, I have in my mind what I wanted to do, but recently, you know, YouTube was one of the things, and I'm in the beauty industry full time. And I wanted to do YouTube so that I could touch more than just the people in my area. And I just figured it was a way for me to incorporate all those things into this, you know, one thing on this one platform. So this is why I decided to do it. But you know, recently I got in a car accident about 3 weeks ago, and they were talking about my car being totaled, and that really like hurt me really bad, because I've been saving up to continue to invest in myself, YouTube, other things, and you know, to possibly look into moving out. And now I'm stuck with having to buy a car first, because I need a car first. I need a car to go to and from work. I've had a car since I was 16, and it's not even the fact of having a car versus not having a car, or having a car and then going back to not having a car, as more as it is having to work on other people's time, having to be gracious to other people because, you know, they're doing you a favor. You know, nobody has to do anything. No one owes you anything. And I didn't really want to have to deal with that. You know, having a car is probably the biggest blessing that I've ever had besides my life. As a young person, I've always had a job. I had a job since I was 16 years old. And I got a car when I was 16. And I've had a job since then. So not working or having to rearrange things, having to work around other people, that was going to hurt me really bad. And I don't expect anybody to bend over backwards for me just because I have something to do. Everybody has their own life, you know. So I was just really down, not because of a materialistic item, because I was okay and the person was okay, but the inconvenience I was now going to have to deal with, and the rearranging of my whole, you know, plans moving forward, like my whole short-term goals and what I need to be doing or what I should be doing and stuff like that. I thought, you know, I was going to have to change some things. I wasn't going to have a choice, because I was going to have to purchase a vehicle. That, I don't care how much or how little a car is expensive. And that was something I didn't have any plans to purchase probably until the next 5 years at least. And comment down below if y'all want me to document it and we can do it together, or you can, you know, watch me do it. Maybe it might inspire you, inspire somebody else. Comment down below about everything that we talked about today. money, moving out, trying to figure out what you want to do, the stressfulness of other obstacles that come your way. Just comment everything, like and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see y'all next week. Bye-bye. Look at this. I'm in shambles.